Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Monday, start of our new trading week, March 2nd, 2015, and a new month. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, please come visit us at fxclearing.com. Alright traders, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Very, very warm. Yep, I think our cool days are over. We are back in the heat. Quite toasty, as they would say. Alright, if you would just let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Guild. I am your moderator through the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in 2006 and 2008. I retired from a 27-year career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, it's 2015, and traders, I guess I'm still on a holiday because I am still in Thailand. What a great place to be. It's just a fantastic place to retire. And the time zone is awesome for trading Forex. You can basically trade all 3 trading sessions, Asia, London, and New York, and still get a good night's rest. Traders, I do trade every trading day. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm in a live trade, but I'm always looking at data, I'm looking at charts, and listening and watching for opportunities to make profit. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential risk, but also a large potential of loss. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Meaning, if you're trading on a demo account for 3 months, you go to a live account, you will see a difference in your trading. Why? Because unfortunately the brain between our 2 ears gets in the way and we do crazy things. We've all been there, we all do it, we all probably still do it, and that's just life. Welcome to Forex. Alright, let's get over to some news and commentary. Let's look at how the markets closed on Friday. The Dow 30 was down 0.45%. The S&P 500 was down 0.30%. The Nasdaq was down 0.49%. The Russell 2000 was down negative 0.46%. We head on over to the Eurozone. The DAX was in the green at 0.66%. The FTSE 100 was in the red at just barely at 0.04%. And the CAC 40 was in the green at 0.83%. Good job. And the Euro Stoxx 50 was in the green at 0.67%. Traders, let's come on over to Asia. These countries are currently trading as those markets are open. And the Nikkei 225 is up 0.14%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Sydney is up 0.80%. The Shanghai is barely in the red at 0.03%. And the Hang Seng is negative 0.49%, with the Kospi in the green at 0.33%. Looks like Asia is pretty active at the start of the trading day. All right. Commentary. Wow, we got some wild charts today, traders. We have some... Whew. What a sell-off we had on Friday. Sorry, I missed that one. All right, it is Monday. Monday is usually a quiet day. We did have some China news come out. HSBC final manufacturing PMI came out at 50.7, which was great. They were expecting 50.1. So good news for them. We do have some data coming out later in the day. Let's take a quick look. Later in the Euro, in the London session, we have the Great British Pound had its manufacturing PMI. It's a high impact news event. Please keep an eye on that. And we also have the Euro. We have CPI flash estimate year on year, another high impact data release. And in the US session, we have ISM manufacturing PMI, another high impact news event. Please keep your economic calendar close to you so you do not get caught in a whipsaw from a data release. All right, traders, let's head over to, yes, these are 60-minute Forex charts. And we changed the color, and I'm up to feedback, but I think the charts are easier to read this way. So if you have any feedback, send it to me, no problem. So let's head over to the euro dollar. The euro, look at that sell-off we had, really nice. And just continues. This fib is really not legitimate, right? Why is it not legitimate? Well, if you look at the bottom of the fib, I don't have 2 to the right, okay? And that I really need 2 to the right because that current candle can go and turn red on us. However, I needed to get my work done, and I had no choice, and there was no other way to trade this. I was looking at doing like a trend line break and stuff like that. Didn't like it. So we need to come back up to this 1.1201 area, 1200 area, and then we can sell this. But we need a really nice strong pullback. The daily chart is bearish. We're bearish. I have no intentions of buying the euro dollar at all. Not even thinking about it. So we surely want this to give us a nice pullback before the London Open, and we've got 6 hours before 5 hours and 55 minutes before that happens. All right, let's take a look at the pound. The pound is pretty crazy acting the last 2 weeks, and now it's given us, you know, if you count these candles, remember these are 1 hour candles, you count 24 candles back. This is just like really sloppy, and we're in the 60 pip range right now. And the biggest issue is that in the middle of the range, we have a 200 exponential moving average to get in the way. So this is a really hard pair to trade. I want to sell this. I really don't want to buy the pound. I want to sell it. And it looks like that's what it did. It fibbed that long sell-off, fibbed, and then came back down and hit resistance, if you look left to the chart. And now it's reacting to that support that it's at currently now. And who knows what's going to happen by London Open. It's going to be back up at the 200. So this is going to be a hard one to trade. We have to get to, I really want to see this get back up to that 1.5445 area, and let's sell this and take it back down. At least we'll have 20 pips before we get to the 200 exponential moving average, and we can get break even and be safe in our trade. That's what it's all about, traders. Probabilities and getting to where we are, break even. After that, I don't care what happens. As long as I'm break even plus 3 or 4 pips, that's all that counts, right? So we want to get break even. All right, let's go take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie's been trucking on down here. Keeps on trucking on down. It's on the move again. There was that big sell-off, and you can see where it fibbed it, went sideways for a while, and then it's continued on Friday its way down. We do have a small gap on this chart. If you take a look at this chart, we have a small gap there that's going to get filled eventually, and there's a possibility at this price level, a little bit below it, this might bounce back up. The only thing is that's a lot of pips to get up there, and I don't know if this is going to do this on a Monday. So, but there is a gap on the chart, so just be aware of that. We want to get back up to the 0.78 area, and we want to sell this. So we'd really like to get back up to this 50% fib. Hey, listen, if it goes back up to the 200, that'd even be better. The 618, close the gap and then sell it. That would be awesome. And then we'll just take it down to where we are now at support. So, but the goal is we really want to get down to 0.7753. So this is really good trading analysis and trade plan. Will it work? I don't know. We have data coming out, and you know the Aussie reacts to all sorts of stuff. But as far as our trade plan goes, we are bearish on the Aussie dollar. It's dollar strength across the board. The dollar is so strong right now, it's absolutely crazy. Dollar strength across the board. All right, let's go take a look at our good old friend, the Euro Aussie. This is pretty nasty. It's in a pretty nasty range here. There was really nothing I can do with this. Had a hard time figuring out which, the only thing I can tell you is bearish. That I can tell you. If you look at the daily chart, it's bearish, and we've got plenty of room to work. The other thing is, look at these Bollinger Bands. These Bollinger Bands are closed. So we've got 5 hours and 50 minutes, 48 minutes before London Open, and we need to get these Bollinger Bands open. But when we would never take a trade with these Bollinger Bands looking the way they are. All I want to do is sell this. So I want this to come back up to 1.4392, and we will sell this. All I want to do is sell the Euro Aussie. I put the stop at the 200 exponential moving average. Traders, you all know that I put stops on these charts to show you where those are possibility of that's where your stop you might want to place it. However, it really depends on your drawdown, and it depends on where your stop loss is and what percentage of your account and how you handle your money management. It depends on where your stop's going to go or your lot size. So please pay attention to that. Just because I put a stop on this chart doesn't mean that's where you need to put your stop. You have to figure that out. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Yen. Very bearish, very, very bearish. My concern here is that this is going to continue back up to that 134.21 area. That's resistance, and we have now two higher lows, and I don't know where this is headed to. I want to sell this at a break of this trend line. I don't like this trade, to be honest with you. There's not a lot of room here. We have some pips. That's not really the question. We're looking like a 30 pip profit if we can get to this 133.44 area. The problem is going to be the entry. You really want to get this and then get a retest and then take this to the downside. I really don't want to just take a break of this trend line and then enter the trade. I really want it to retest the trend line for the second time and then take it short. Yeah, the trade is okay. Bollinger Bands are not open. Look at your bottom Bollinger Band. It's shooting straight up, and your top Bollinger Band is starting to open, but your bottom Bollinger Band is really nasty. And I really, want that to square out, and I'm sure it will before the London Open. So we'll see what happens. We do have, actually, it's already passed already. The yen had financial manufacturing PMI come out. It was 51.6 versus 51.5. So it was within the consensus, so no big deal there. And that was a low impact news release. All right, let's move along. And our last pair of the day is the New Zealand dollar. Traders, here's another pair that we keep playing with resistance and its 200 exponential moving average. I'm not quite sure where this wants to head to. I want to sell this. I don't want to buy the New Zealand. I want this to come back up to this resistance again, and I want to sell it. That, to me, looks like the best way to go, and I like that we have a blue candle. So we got 5 hours for this to get back up there, and then I'd love to sell this back to the 200 at 0.7522. I put a stop above that resistance line, and again, you really need to figure out where your stop needs to be according to your money management strategies. But I would definitely have my stop above that resistance line. I wouldn't give it too much room, though. The trade's either going to work or it's not, right? It's either going to break that resistance or it's not going to break it. The problem is it going to break it and give you some pips? And that's the big issue. And of course, it looks like on Friday, on the New York close, on today, in the Asia Open, it did give some pips and it did drop. But now it's giving us a blue candle. So we'll have to wait and see as time goes on. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for being with us today. On a Monday, I wish you successful trading, and traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard. Live from Pattaya, Thailand, cloudy skies, and we'll catch you tomorrow before the London Open. Take care, traders, and